The Gandapur, also called Gandapur, are one of two Pashtun tribes who originated in southwestern Pakistan. During the early 20th century, the tribe numbered about 8,000 and principally resided in the small town Kulachi in the Dera Ismail Khan District, the northwest frontier province, and a large part of them settled in the Dera Ismail Khan area in the 17th century AD after a bloody feud with Lohani tribe near Qamar Din Karez. History. The Gandapur, like many other nomadic Pashtun groups in the region, regularly moved between the Daman Plains stretching from the Indus to the eastern slopes of the Suleiman Mountains. They combined pastoral nomadism with the transportation and peddling of goods between Central Asia and South Asia. The pattern of these nomadic movements and the transformations of the society fluctuated with the rhythms of trade and the nature of their contacts with the surrounding political economies throughout the history. During the 17th century, most of the Gandapur had settled in Dera Ismail Khan, with large numbers engaged in the trade between India and Khorasan, which intensified in the next 2 centuries. Origin legend. There are different legends about the origin of the Gandapur tribe, but the widely accepted version is that their ancestor Story Khan was born to a Sayyid saint, Muhammad Hussain, known as Gazud Daraz, and a Sherani mother. Story's son Teri Khan alias Gandapur. His Gazud Daraz soon left on his preaching mission, never to return. His son was brought up by the mother's tribe. They have been a part of that in the Pashtun genealogical tables, who was a Pashtun living in Afghanistan. He had 4 sons and 1 daughter. The Lohani era. Lavun is a small Pashtun tribe residing in and around Qamar Din Karez in the west of Zhob district in northwest Balochistan. Gandapurs used to pass through this area while going from the place in Ghazni to Dera Ismail Khan in a usual annual cycle of nomadic life. Lohani was chief of the Lavun tribe in the 16th century AD. He found a narrow pass on the path of nomadic tribes going to Dera Ismail Khan and the rest of Indus Plain passing through his area. When groups came upon him, he demanded that girls from the various tribes should lift him in the shawls. This was an extremely humiliating demand which none of the tribes could accept. When the Gandapurs arrived at the pass, they found Lohani lying there. After lengthy and unsuccessful negotiations, some of the Gandapur young men disguised themselves as girls by wearing women's shawls and approached Kadal. He assumed they intended to follow his request, but they soon killed him. The death of Lohani made the Lohani tribe furious with the Gandapurs, and the route from Ghazni to Dera Ismail Khan no longer remained safe for them. This led to the separation of the Gandapur tribe into 2 parts. One part of the tribe settled in Daman, Kulachi, Dera Ismail Khan, currently Pakistan, and the other part of the tribe remained in Ghazni, currently Afghanistan. The enemy tribe now separated the 2 groups with a distance of more than 450 kilometers between them. Over a period of almost 4 centuries, the 2 parts of the Gandapur tribe lost contact between themselves. Gandapur or Afghanpur. When the great Afghan king and warrior Ahmad Shah Abdali gathered all the Pashtun tribes and conquered a large part of the area in present-day Afghanistan and Pakistan, the Gandapurs were part of his army. As the tradition goes, soldiers speaking Persian used to pronounce the d in the word Gandapur as a soft d instead of the actual hard d or d. With a soft d, the word Ganda would become a Hindustani language word Ganda. When Ahmad Shah Abdali came to know that fact, he bestowed upon Gandapurs the title of Afghanpur. Gandapurs were held in high esteem by Ahmad Shah Abdali. Size of the tribe. Gandapurs is a rather small tribe occupying about 1,200 square kilometers of Dera Ismail Khan District, but compared to the size they have exerted a rather greater influence. They have produced 2 chief ministers and 3 ministers in the province at different times. The claims of connecting the tribe origin to Tarakai tribe of Afghanistan is not correct and not supported by the Pashtun genealogical tables.